This afternoon, the UN Secretary-General Ban Ki-moon urged Britain and Argentina not to escalate the Falklands dispute. His words came as the Argentine foreign minister lodged a formal complaint over what they call Britain's militarisation of the South Atlantic. Simon Newton spoke to a former Falklands governor about the war of words and Argentina's options.
It's a move that raises the tension yet another notch. Argentina says it will lodge a formal complaint at the UN about what it sees as Britain's provocative action over the Falklands. Richard Ralph was governor of the Falklands and later ambassador to Peru. He believes Argentina may win some support at the UN, but not enough to corner Britain.
This, I think, is a new departure. To take it to the General Assembly as a complaint or a protest, it's not clear to me exactly what the procedure would be. Were it, for example, to result in some sort of a General Assembly resolution, but that wouldn't have any binding effect on HMG and the British government any more than the Decolonisation Committee hearings do.
So what pressure could it bring to bear? Well, some of Argentina's neighbours have already barred shipping bearing the Falklands flag. The island's fishing zone could also be targeted, as could the weekly flight between Chile and the island, its main link to the outside world.
What else could they do? I mean, I would have thought the chances of ever getting any kind of action in the UN Security Council is very, very remote. And this is so hypothetical that, you know, one doesn't need to talk about whether Britain would ever have to exercise its veto. But of course, we do have a veto there. I can't see that this is going to get very far, frankly.
Downing Street points out the islanders' right to self-determination is also enshrined in the UN Charter. Although it has some support among its neighbours, the question is whether Argentina's UN protests will really get anywhere. Will it deepen the row or hit a diplomatic dead end? Simon Newton, Forces News, London.